Okay, we got another one for today from CNBC
More on the
once
run so far
again.
this year. Craig Irwin, Roth Capital Senior Research Analyst, and Ray Wong, Constellation
Craig
Research Principal
Irwin, here we
Analyst.
go.
You guys, I just don't see how you can have price targets like this. It just, I guess it's a commentary on the stock and how people feel about Tesla and Elon Musk. I thought I checked the numbers to see if they were right. Ray, you have a buy on Tesla with a $320 price target. Craig, you have an $85 price target. I mean, look, you
85?
guys are looking at this. You're looking at the same
85,
thing.
Craig? Oh
Craig,
my
you had a hold
gosh.
too. When did you put that 85 on there? Did you?
And a
It was
hold.
in 2000. When did you put it on
It's
there?
been on for like a year and a half, 2 years right now. I don't remember exactly when I put it on.
And a hold? That's so weird. Why would he say hold then?
Man, Craig, aren't they? I mean, aren't you howling in pain? Huh?
Heck no, man. Heck no, right? The point today is
What?
price cuts
85
work,
and a hold? That
right?
makes
There's
no
demand
sense.
for EVs out there. EVs are something compelling to a tranche of consumers. EVs are inevitable, right? That is the punchline today.
Okay,
but when you
yeah,
step
for
back
sure.
and you say this 6% move is a $50 billion increase to the market cap, and you look at the market cap of Ford today at just 60 billion, that puts it very clearly in context. Tesla has more than 100 other competing EV models coming to market to compete against their four mainline units. You know, many of those are going to be wildly successful. The same pressure we saw in the back end of last year
Oh
that brought this
God.
thing basically down to 100.
It's the same rhetoric they always say. Like Ford and GM have like 15 new models coming out. It doesn't matter how many models they have. It doesn't matter at all. Can they scale it? Can they make them at profit? They haven't been able to do that yet. Even GM's Bolt, they just discontinued it. They've never made a profit on the Bolt. So they proved that they can't scale these products and make money off of them. So like, I don't understand where this is coming from. If GM and Ford have proven that, like they have an EV that has been selling, they've been making money on, and they've been able to ramp that production, then I could see, okay, yeah, maybe Tesla has like a little bit of competition. But they've been calling competition for like 10 years now, and they haven't been able to do it. No other automaker has been able to compete with Tesla in terms of price, performance, safety, it's just everything, and also profit. Like they can't make profit off these things. Some companies are selling, but they're making like no margins, or they're losing money on every vehicle. So this guy's a real enigma here. I don't understand where he's coming from. He has an $85 price target, and he has a hold rating. That makes no sense. Why wouldn't you have a sell rating if you think it's so low? Why would you be saying to hold? That's very weird.
Is going to build into the end of this year when those models actually launch, and it's going to intensify next year. So the valuation, it's absurd. It's egregiously overvalued. But I get it. It's a consensus long. It's a company that's executing. That's why I don't have a sell rating. I have a neutral rating because I got a lot of levers to throw.
Well,
right?
that's bizarre. Craig, you got an $85 price target. How can you have I mean, that's. You should. It's a
hold.
277. That should be a sell rate. Nothing about what you're saying makes sense.
It should
Craig.
be a sell.
I mean, I understand it could happen, but you got to acknowledge it. If you were a customer of Roth or a client of Roth, and they were following your advice, and they watched it go from wherever it is back to where it is now, they'd be saying, you know, that's putting a lot of faith in you being right eventually.
Yeah, how can he have a hold rating? It should be sell. If it's at 277 and he's saying it'll go down to $85, he should be telling his clients to sell now because it's gonna go down. But he thinks if you have a hold rating, that means you think it's gonna go up. It's so stupid. What is happening?
Craig, right?
That's not what the institutional investors are saying. That's not what the CIOs of the world are saying. Around 70% of the CIOs out there say there's no way they would buy something like Tesla. You know, the guys that are long Tesla are momentum players, right? They behave a lot like retail in the way they trade things, but they move much faster and have much higher quality information. And many of them don't fundamentally disagree with me at all about the issue back end of the year.
Ray, do you disagree? Ray, with
yeah, Ray, what do you have to say,
this is
Ray?
a market
Come on.
cap rate. right? There's massive automation, fully integrated supply chain, optimization of government subsidies. There's no other car company that can beat them at this game right now in terms of scale, other than BYD in terms of in China. And so they're taking market share and market cap from all the other players. And so the goal is to get as many vehicles on the road as you can to get their AI out there, get their mapping out there, and ultimately get to self-driving. The end game is not to be just an EV maker. It's multiple business lines that people are betting on, from
he gets
insurance
it.
to self-driving to energy generation and
Batteries,
distribution. So cars are just part one. And if I was Craig and I'm looking just at the car side, I'd agree with him. But all the other things on the other end of that raid makes a big difference. And with a nice,
holy crap, Ray, that's amazing. I'll let him finish.
$8,500 profit margin to play with versus GM at $2,100 versus Hyundai at $1,000 or Ford at negative $760 per vehicle. They're taking market share and they're taking market cap.
Wow. All right. Okay, finally. Okay, Ray. Okay, he knows what he's talking about. What is Ray? Is he an analyst? He's amazing. He knows everything we know. So Tesla isn't just the car company. I think Craig is looking at it just from a car company standard because he's comparing it to Ford and GM and stuff. He's saying, why is the Ford doing this and Tesla doing this? It's more than that. And long-term investors like us, we know that Tesla isn't just a car company. It's an AI company, software company, an energy company, battery company. Like it's so much more than just a car company. And even if you look even further out, the bot, like the Tesla bot, that's a whole nother thing, probably 2040. But we're in it for the long term. And we know that Tesla is going to blow it out of the water when all the chess pieces come into play. Then it's going to be over. But Craig is just looking at it from one standpoint, which a lot of people are. They think it's just the car company and that Ford and GM are going to come in when they want, flip a switch and overtake Tesla, which Mary Barr has said she led. So they're going to overtake Tesla in 2025, she said, or 24, which is so ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense if you look at the factories they're building and when the factories are going to be finished and how many cars they need to produce to overtake Tesla. Like, it doesn't even make any sense at all. But people believe it with multiple different models coming out, and that's going to put pressure on them. They can release 1,000 different models. If they can't produce it at scale and for a profit, then, and if it's not better than the Tesla vehicles, then it's not going to work. People like what's better. If it's worse or if it's the same, then they're not going to buy it. If it's better, then they're going to buy it. That's why the Model Y is the best-selling car in the world right now. It's the best-selling vehicle, not just electric vehicle, because it's the best. Like, if you drive one, if you compare it to an ICE car, it's the absolute best. It's like going from a dumb phone to a smartphone. Like, it's just a better product and it's going to sell more. Shout out to Ray. He knows what he's talking about. I don't know why they cut him off after this, but Craig is a weird one. $85 price target and hold. That doesn't make any sense. But all right, guys, that's it for today. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see and you want more Tesla news reactions. Subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs, so help me reach 1,000. Get this channel monetized and share it. Leave your comments in the comment section. Are you long Tesla? Are you a defender of Tesla? Do you think they're gonna fail? Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk in the comments, and I'll see you next time.